seconds away now from puck drop. The Rangers take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. And he takes the dish. Oh, what a save by Montreal.
No rebound there. You want the puck? Go get it in the corner. The goalie's turned it aside.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. And he takes the pass. New York's on the attack. Shot! Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Those bang-bang plays are just that. So quick. Puck on the stick, puck off the stick. The goalie's got to be in the right position, or they're not going to make that quick save.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
I think he just made this too obvious. The slash is going to be called as his stick makes contact with his opponent.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
Oh, here comes the league's best power play, and you know they're ready to go. They haven't had any chances tonight. And in a game like this, they very well could be the difference.
And a good solid hit on that play. Big save. Look at this attack here in the O-zone. Steps out behind the net to play the puck. Getting a little physical there with that collision. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Off a stick, and they can't connect. The Canadiens scoop it up along the boards. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. And not much on that one. The Canadiens will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Quick feed to Zegras. Handles it along the blue line. Settles things. Oh! Off the inside of the post!
What a shot. I mean, really good play, but it hits the post, and like everything else in this game, it stays out of the net. Matheson's ready to go.
The man advantage is over.
Really aggressive work by the penalty killers. They shut that power play down without any danger.
Shot! Takes the puck. And he comes up with a stop there. Montembeau's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Arnsby's won the draw here in the offensive zone. My goodness, what a save by Montreal. Montreal's got a hold of the puck. The Rangers have it in the offensive end. Sends it in deep. Montreal's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Moves it ahead from off the wall. Here he is in close. Save made with the pad. Massey's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Well, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Gren. Steps inside. Here's a shot from the wall. That opportunity's rejected. Savard stick handling in his own zone. The Canadiens are in transition. And now it's grabbed by Anderson. Here's a chance. New York's got the puck along the boards. With some open space at center. Pinned up along the boards. Takes control of the puck. New York's got it along the wall. Handles the pass from the right side. Keeps hold of the puck. Montreal's got the puck in the corner. Taken along the wall by Alpaychuk. Zumwinkel's got it in the defensive end. Stays with it. Fires it. Beautiful glove stop on that one. Montembeault's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
Here in the back half of this period, we're still scoreless. The Canadiens win it in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Hoffman. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. The Canadiens ready to go on the attack. And he regains control of the puck. Cuts to the paint. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. And he feeds it down to Byfield. Handles the puck at the point. Taken by Byfield. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. New York's playing the puck from the blue line. Great stop by Montembeault. Battle along the boards. My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. Look at this. They're really moving the puck around with the cycle. There's a hit on the play. And look at that. They finally get it out, and here they go in transition. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Here they come up along the wing. Moves it to Marshall. Here's a chance. Pad saved by Montembeault. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Can't make the connection on the pass. Picked up along the wall by Grant. Sends the pass in front. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Scores! Oh, what a shot. He got all of that one. The Canadiens get themselves a big goal here in the late goings of this opening frame.
Now with the lead, they'll try to nurse this into the intermission.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. There's a solid collision. And now he tries to get it across to Koreanov. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Tremendous stop by Montembeault. All right, that'll do it for the first period. And I'll tell you what, this place is buzzing. They're apparently giving away a car here in this intermission. We'll tell you who, if it's Ray or... Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, we've got over 20 minutes played thus far. Ray, how have you seen things?
The Rangers will have to climb uphill here, trailing by 1 after 20 minutes. But possession stats show they've played a pretty good first period. We'll see if they can get themselves back in the game in period 2.
Power play unit with a good scoring chance here. Let's see if he can use his zone ability to help get them there, guys.
Byfield's won the draw. And he takes the feed. Kicked away. Nice pad save by the goaltender. Slides it back to the blue line. And now he moves it quickly to Noakes. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. Gets it right back. Good save in front by the goaltender. Montembeault's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
Evans gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a short pass to Hodges. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
The Rangers could have used that one, trailing in this game. A bad break hits the post and stays out.
Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the squeeze down in the offensive end. She scores! There it is. That's her first of the season.
Really good work on the power play. They move the puck around, get a quality shot, but it's the traffic in front of the net that makes the difference.
The Rangers are on the board. They have tied things up here in the second.
They've worked hard to get this game back to level.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. She handles the feed. And the puck departs the zone. The Rangers played along the wing. And that pass goes awry. Montreal's looking to break out. Moves it over to Harris. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Akachuk's taking it from his own end. Moves it up. And it's a quick pass to Marshall. Circles back to center ice. Wow, what a stop by Montembeault.
The play continues. He makes the save but keeps it alive as the puck's in the corner.
New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Tries to get it over to Marshall. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Gren. The Rangers looking against the half wall. Here he is in front. Great save on the play as he kicks the toe out.
Had to be sharp. That's a great A chance.
Looks to make a play over to Anderson. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Fails to find the open man. He grabs the puck here at the point. Quick pass to Suzuki. Stones up with the blocker. Oh, they probably want a redo on that. The Canadiens gain control of it and makes the save. They are really dialed in here tonight. Here's a pass. Another feed. Here's a shot. Oh, that misses. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Pass taken behind the goal. Zumwinkle's got it through center. The Rangers take it along the wall. And that's poked away. There's the goal! And we have a new game!
Taking the lead now, you control it. You push the pace, you push the other guys back on their heels. This is a terrific shot. He beats the goaltender, but the goalie gets a chunk of it. Not enough. You can't slow it up.
New York's got in front here in the second. What are you hearing between the benches?
Nobody's really that comfortable. I mean, they're happy, of course, they've got the lead, but this is going to stay close.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. Quick feed to Miller. Takes the pass. And he easily stops that one.
Montembeault's not had many moments to breathe tonight. He's faced a heck of a lot of dangerous chances. Been busy from almost the opening drop of the puck. He's given his team a chance to win.
Past the midway mark in this period. The Rangers have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. The Dvorak's won a big draw in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Hoffman. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Takes the bank feed. Klubertans works the puck in his own zone. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop by Montembeault. Puck picked up by Edmondson. Handles the pass. New York's got the puck in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Miller's gained the line and on the attack. The Rangers carried along the wall. Puck scooped up by Harris. And now he moves it to Gallagher. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Rangers have it against the wall. From behind the net. Manages to hang on. Oh, it kind of fooled her, but she got just enough to keep it out.
Massey's no-timer zone ability is her prowess for tracking the play and getting in front of those big one-time blast guys. She can really frustrate shooters with those huge stops.
And that puck leaves the zone. Weidman's moving it ahead. Couldn't complete the play. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Passes up ahead from the left wing. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Made that stop. Deflection. Stops it again. And here we go.
Yeah, this one was to be expected. After the player got hurt, you would hope his teammate would jump in and try and defend him. Now that'll do it. Off to the penalty box they go to regroup, ice their hands, and get a drink of water.
Winkle's able to deliver such accurate passes with her tape-to-tape zone ability, guys. It makes her one of the most reliable teammates, especially when it comes to setting up those plays.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Canadiens have it now and tries to make a diagonal pass to Doc. Reads the play and forces the turnover.
The Rangers have been talking about being better without the puck to generate more chances when they do get it. The coaches have been really happy with the way that they've played this game here. Intercepting pucks, trying to make more out of them than just the turnover.
The Canadiens gain the zone. And now it's over to Matheson. Takes a shot and makes the save. Massey's the crowd on their feet as they drop the gloves.
Decisive blow. Yeah, you can almost hear it. That one makes solid contact. Over. The Rangers have given their fans something more to cheer about. That fight has energized the building.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. The Canadiens get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Caulfield. Takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast. Welcome back. James Cebulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed things?
Montreal's fortunes in this game are going to rely almost entirely on whether they can get more pucks to the net. The fact that they're even in touch with this game is a bit of a surprise. They've really not generated much at all.
Back to the blue line. Puck grab by Caulfield. There's a great save right there, keeping them at bay. Still plenty of time left in this frame. New York's up 2-1, and the crowd has been enjoying this one. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. The Rangers play it along the boards. Shot! Great save by Montembeault.
Montembeau's strength is technically, he is outstanding. Here's a save, and the puck's in the corner.
And that will stop. The Rangers have the puck now. Moves it to Zegras. Pass back to the point. Change is coming up front as they send the puck in. Matheson's lugging the puck. Here's a short pass to Dvorak. Puts it on net. Oh, he stomps it with the glove. Great reflexes there. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Montreal's won the face-off. Back to the point it goes. New York's got control of it now from their own end. On the attack along the boards. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And a great save. Scooped up along the wall by Gren. That's off a stick. Quick pass to Drouin. Poked away at center by Sumwinkle. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Montreal's got it now. Nice save from point-blank range.
Anderson's going to have to dig into the energy tank a little bit here. You lose a lot of energy in a fight, and even though he had 5 minutes to sit down and relax, you never really get back to feeling great.
New York's got the puck along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Anderson. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Quick feed to Klubertans. And the puck leaves the zone. Moves it quickly over to Weidman. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
He tries that extra move. I mean, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you've got to just push the... Oh, there's going to be a penalty on this play here, James.
Here's a chance! And that just falls apart.
No way to recover from that. That's a good-looking play that leads to nothing.
Miller's out here for the power play, guys. We know he's got that zone ability, and it could be a weapon here as they try to get on the board with the special teams.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Monahan's picking up steam. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And the officials will pass the sentence here. The Rangers are going to be shorthanded because of a tripping call. Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
Sometimes you need grit, and you need grind, and you need toughness. Not in 4-on-4. You need skill. You need guys that can skate and who can move the puck.
Picked up along the boards by Alkoichuk. Feeds the puck over to Sumwinkle. The Canadiens have it now. Can't make it work. Back at the point, they set it up. And now he angles it across to Suzuki. And that's broken up. Play is blown dead with the offside. New York's up next on the schedule. Always a tough test, it feels like, in this league, isn't it?
Yeah, the prep will go once you get past this current game. Some guys don't want to know who's next. Some guys want to know everything in advance.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. New York's got the puck now. Grabbed along the board by Miller. Here they come. Shot! Denied by the puck stopper. Montembeau's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical.
James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. It's a 2-1 game. Taken along the wall by Savard. Montreal's through center and now in the offensive end. He scores! Off the defender and into the net! The Canadiens have tied things up here in the late stages of this. It's been a fun one tonight.
It's been a good ride. They've had to find a way back to get this game level. Now they've got a chance to pull it out here in the last part of the third period.
Moves it to Caulfield.
Man, when you got 2 goals, it's your night. You want to look for a third one. He's got the puck in the offensive zone again.
The Canadiens now have a short power play after the penalty expired. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Bodie. The Canadiens' man advantage is over. Bodie's got the puck in his own zone. The Rangers take it across the line. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Montreal. New York's on the attack. Montreal's got possession of the puck. Slides it to Matheson. On the attack, they come down the right wing. And they'll go off for a change after dumping it in.
You don't even need to look up at that $10 million scoreboard to see that the game is close. You can feel it, James. The pressure is on the players to make the right play in a game that has very little margin.
Nice zone entry from the left. New York's grabbed a hold of the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Poked away in the neutral zone by Doc. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Anderson. Montreal's got it in their own zone. From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Battle along the wall. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And now he tries to get it across to Gurianov. Fires it on net. What a stop right there. Noakes moves the puck. Couldn't complete the play.
So close to jumping into the lead. That shot hits the goalpost, and the game will remain tied.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Canadiens win the draw and pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Takes it across the blue line. And he hangs on to the puck. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Miller's stick handling in his own zone. Feeds it to Zumwinkle. Across the line from center. And there's the save. Montembeau's going to pounce on it, and he'll take the whistle.
He's usually a pretty conservative goaltender anyway, and so the opportunity to kill the play, he's going to take it.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. There's the horn, meaning one thing. We've got overtime, and it's coming up in just a sec. And we are just moments away from overtime. Oh, the anticipation ramping up in this barn. You can just feel it right now. Moment of truth for both sides. Sudden death, overtime. Let's get it on. From the opposite point. Oh, what a stop by Montembeau.
His vision must be that the net is the size of a soccer net. He never seems to miss it. He always shoots the puck. He always seems to hit the net. And it creates problems around the front of the net for the other team.
New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Knocked away. Poked away at center by Gren. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Miller's got it along the boards. And now he moves it to Zumwinkle. New York's gained the line and into the zone. Nice feed. Noakes looks around. Takes a shot. Oh, and a stop. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Turned aside by Massey. New York's got the puck. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. New York's got a hold of the puck. And that's just out of reach. Scooped up along the wall by Sumwinkle. New York's looking to break out. And the puck's kicked free. Sudden death and nearing a minute to go here. Still keeps a hold of the puck. Montreal's looking to break out of their own end. Here's a short pass to Suzuki. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. Quick pass to Klubertans. New York's got it in their own zone. Puck sent over to Miller. From the back end, takes a shot. And a quick save on that one.
Montembeault's able to handle that shot with no problem, and he gets it into the corner for safety.
The Canadiens will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Klubertans. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick shot! Misses the net!
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
New York's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Slides the puck across to Klubertans. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And makes the routine save. There's the horn. And that means Ray is still not going home. Sabalski, Ferraro to bring you the shootout. Coaches getting their final lists in here as both teams will settle this one in a shootout. Caulfield's up first for this shootout. Gives them absolutely nothing.
I think the goalies that are best at this are the ones that are the most efficient. They don't move a whole lot. They just really play their position solidly.
Advantage goalie on that.
There's no dice. I got a good view of it. There's just nowhere to shoot the puck.
Absolutely nothing doing on that.
Sometimes you make a move, sometimes you choose to shoot, and there's just nothing there.
Miller set to go here at center. Still no goals scored so far in this shootout, though. Gives them absolutely nothing on that.
It's amazing how many points are alive in a season. The goalie has to be good if you're going to collect some of them.
Can't get it to go, and that could have been a huge opportunity there.
Really could have spread the shootout out a little bit if he's able to score. He doesn't get it done. Almost like the Ranger equivalent of saying, stay classy, New York. Oh, you think